What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video by Sal's Legacy Sports Cards, and tonight we're going to do our final installment going through my rookie box, my baseball rookie box. We're going to be looking at the years from 2000 to basically present. Most of these guys, are players that, meant something to me, or they're potential Hall of Famers. Some of these guys have no value at all. It's just cards that I liked. But we'll kind of do this a little differently. The previous videos we kind of started at the most recent year and worked our way back, but today we're going to start at the year 2000 and work our way up, just because there's a few years here I don't really have a lot of cards, and we'll just go from there, and we'll see where we go. So starting in the year 2000, we will start with this really nice 2000 Topps traded Miguel Cabrera. Not a Hall of Famer yet, but he will be. Adam Wainwright, a lot of people think he might have an outside shot to get the Hall of Fame. I doubt it, but still like that card. Francisco Rodriguez, for a while held the, well, actually he still does, the single season saves record, so doubt he will ever be a Hall of Famer, but still, man, he put up some massive numbers when he played. Next is a card that meant more actually when we were growing up than it does right now, but man, this is the card to have in 2000 Topps before any of these other guys got big. But Barry Zito, Ben Sheets. Zito obviously won a Cy Young. I think Sheets may have as well, but doesn't hold a lot of value now. Just kind of makes me feel nostalgic about pulling or ripping these packs when we were younger. Next we have Michael Young, Topps Chrome, and Adrian Gonzalez, who had some really good years actually with the Red Sox, and then later on the Dodgers. That's his Topps Chrome from 2000. And then also 2000 Fleer Tradition, I think that might be traded, or update, I'm sorry, Johan Santana. He was not in the top space set, but man, he put up some good numbers. If he didn't get hurt, he definitely would have been a Hall of Famer. So that is it for the year 2000. 2001, some big rookies in this year. Start with Albert Pujols. That is his Bowman rookie. That is his Fleer Tradition rookie. That is his Fleer Platinum rookie, just a team leader. I think it's a subset card, much like this. It's a world stage subset card. Of course, his iconic Topps base. Still looking to get that one in a chrome, so we'll probably get that one graded though. And then lastly, the combo card from the traded set of he and Ichiro. That's just the base. Maybe look at get that in the chrome as well. Speaking of Ichiro, and that is his base from 2001, his update, his Fleer Tradition, his Upper Deck MVP Super Tools, again a subset card, his Hobby Masters from Topps, I believe that's an insert, still rookie year card, then his Fleer Platinum rookie Team Leaders, again a subset card, and then his World Stage as well. He had a ton of rookie cards, and actually most of Ichiro's cards you can get fairly inexpensive. Next we have Chase Utley. That is his Bowman rookie. Really, I think his only true rookie card, if I'm remembering that correctly. And I tell you what, if you go based on the recent Hall of Fame voting, he has a very good chance of getting it in the next cycle or two. Don't necessarily agree with that, but you may want to grab his rookie card now while it's still cheap. David Wright, that's his 2001 Upper Deck. Definitely injuries robbed him of a chance of into Cooperstown, but man, he put up some good numbers with the Mets. Mark Teixeira, that is his Upper Deck rookie. He's actually running for office now, I think for Congress or something like that out of Texas, but had some really good years with the Yankees. Justin Morneau, that is his Topps 2001. Won a couple MVPs up there with the Twins. And then Jose Reyes, that is his Topps Chrome. A couple good years there with the Mets. So that is it for 2001. 2002, we start with Hall of Famer Joe Mauer. That is his 2002 Bowman, his 2002 Topps Chrome, and then his 2002 Topps base. Next we have Zach Greinke. The only rookie card I have of him, that is actually his Bowman gold signature. You can still get these fairly inexpensively. And then we have Joey Votto. That is his first Bowman, technically his first Bowman before they changed the rookie rules. That is also his gold signature. Next we have Curtis Granderson. Really a couple good years there with the Yankees, played good center field, had a lot of power for such a small guy. That is his Bowman Chrome. Then Nick Swisher. He's actually grew up in the town that I currently live in, Parkersburg, and is a High State Buckeye graduate, so definitely love him for that, and then helped the Yankees win the '09 World Series. So a couple good years there for Swish. Then lastly, Jose Bautista, who had all those big years with Toronto. That is his Bowman and his Topps. And that is it for 2002. 2003, start with Hideki Matsui. Great years for the Yankees. That is his upper deck. And that is his Donruss Team Heroes. We also have the first Topps card of Robinson Cano. If it wasn't for PEDs, he'd definitely been a Hall of Famer. And then Cliff Lee, that is his Topps in his upper deck. Another guy that has an outside chance of getting the Hall of Fame. I don't know if he pitched quite long enough, but man, you did not want to face him in the postseason. And lastly, Cole Hamels, another guy that people have been rumbling about maybe getting the Hall of Fame. Again, I don't agree with that, but man, they're really looking at pitchers differently now than they used to. So they don't really care about the counting stats. It's mainly just, you know, were you a peak performer at your best, and maybe he'll get in, I don't know. And lastly, from this 2003 is the Bowman of Brian McCann. So I doubt he'll be a Hall of Famer, but had a couple good years there with the Yankees, mostly known for his time with the Braves. So that is it for 2003. 2004, just a few cards from this year. Start with Yadi Molina. That's his first Topps card, or first year card as they used to call him back then. Again, not by traditional sense should he be a Hall of Famer, but I would say consensus is that he'll eventually get in just because of his defense and his leadership capabilities. And also, too, this is a bazooka sticker with his first year on it as well. And lastly, we have King Felix Hernandez. I think he most likely will get in the Hall of Fame at some point. He may have to wait for a few cycles, but man, at his best, he was the best pitcher in baseball for at least a few years. So that is it for 2004. 2005, again, another small stack here. Start with Andrew McCutchen. That's his first year card. Nelson Cruz, thought he had a chance at the Hall of Fame for a while there. A lot of power numbers, just not quite enough stats. I don't think enough counting stats. Russell Martin, mainly known for his years with the Dodgers, but had a couple good years with the Yankees as well. And then Justin Verlander, a couple of his true rookies from 2005. That's his Bowman. That's his upper deck and his Donruss Team Heroes. So 2005 is when they changed the rookie rules, and I don't know them exactly, but I think now it's based on when you first appear in a major release, not just when you appear in the major league. So some of these guys have rookie cards in 2005, and then also accepted rookie cards from 2006, and the primary one is Justin Verlander. So technically 2006 he has rookie cards as well. So that is his Topps. That is his Allen and Ginter, and his Topps 52, as well as his Flair Showcase. Next, we also have in 2006 Topps Prince Fielder, and Ryan Zimmerman had a couple really good years there with the Nationals. And that is it for 2006. 2007, we got the first Bowman card of Freddie Freeman, and you'll see through this, I mainly just collect either first Bowmans or the Topps base rookies or the Bowman base rookies. I really don't, there's so many different varieties of rookie cards now that I try to just stick with Topps and Bowman. I think those are the ones that will have staying power here as we move forward. This is the first Bowman of Freddie Freeman. Also, too, technically the first Bowman Chrome of Clayton Kershaw, future Hall of Famer there. First Bowman Chrome of Madison Bumgarner. And then the Topps base of Troy Tulowitzki, as well as his Bowman Heritage. Then we have the Fleer Ultra of Ryan Braun and his Bowman Heritage. If it wasn't for PEDs, he may have been a Hall of Famer as well. So that is it for 2007. 2008, a couple big rookies here. Start with the Topps traded. I believe that's a traded, or update, I guess it was back then. Clayton Kershaw, definitely first ballot Hall of Famer. If you have a chance and you haven't picked up one of his rookies, I would go ahead and do it now, because I think his cards will go up in value significantly here in the next couple of years. That is also his Bowman rookie and his Upper Deck timeline, as well as the Upper Deck documentary. Next, we have the Topps update of Max Scherzer, another surefire Hall of Famer Bowman, and that is, let's see, I don't even know what brand this is, to be honest with you. Upper Deck Gaudy, and then finally his Upper Deck timeline as well. So two surefire Hall of Famers. If you don't have either one of these Topps update cards, I would look to get those as soon as you can. All right, and lastly, yep, actually, I guess I had a couple other Topps 2008s. These are not, I thought these were 2009, but they're not. But we have Joey Votto's base. We have his Bowman. We have Evan Longoria, a couple really good years there with the Rays, just didn't quite play long enough. His Bowman Chrome. And for all my Yankee fans out there, we have Brett Gardner, his Bowman base and his Bowman Chrome. So I actually don't have any rookie cards from 2009 in my collection, so those are all 2008. So we'll move on to 2010. In 2010, we have Topps Chrome, Giancarlo Stanton, known as Mike Stanton back then. I think if he hits 500 home runs, he will most likely be in the Hall of Fame, even though his average is low and he can't play any defense. I still think he'll be a Hall of Famer just simply for his power numbers. But that is his Topps Chrome, that is his Bowman Chrome, and his Bowman base. Next we have future Hall of Famer Buster Posey. That is his Topps base, that is his Bowman base, and his Bowman Platinum. Next we have Madison Bumgarner, mainly known for his World Series heroics. That is his Topps base. Kenley Jansen, another guy who will most likely be in the Hall of Fame just simply for his saves total, but also to his performance in the playoffs. So you can get his rookie card for about $1 or $2. I would also look to grab that if you see it at a show. Next, we have the first Bowman card of Nolan Arenado, most likely a Hall of Famer. First Bowman card of Manny Machado, also probably a future Hall of Famer. Josh Donaldson, Matt Olson, Salvador Perez, another guy who's controversial. Doesn't really have the counting stats, but because he's been on one team, he's been a good leader, very good defensive catcher. I'd say he probably has a good shot to get the Hall of Fame. So again, another rookie card you can grab pretty cheaply right now. Next we have Aroldis Chapman, who is another guy who I never thought was a Hall of Famer, but man, he has a couple more strong years here in Boston. I think he will be, so you can grab his Bowman cards or his Topps rookies pretty cheap. So that is it for 2010. Next, we'll move to 2011, a couple big hitters here. Start with Freddie Freeman. I love the way this Topps Finest set is. These are some of my favorite cards. So that is Freddie Freeman's Topps Finest rookie. That is his Topps base and his Bowman Chrome, as well as his Bowman Platinum. Next, we have Paul Goldschmidt. Just saw he just re-signed with the Yankees for another year, so glad to have him back. That is his Topps base, his first Bowman, and his Bowman base. Next we have Jose Altuve. Love him or hate him, I definitely don't love the guy, but he will most likely be a Hall of Famer. That's his Topps base and his Bowman. Chris Sale, another guy who's really helped his Hall of Fame case with his couple strong years in Atlanta. I think he will most likely, he has another good couple seasons, he'll be a Hall of Famer. That is his Topps base and his Bowman base. And Francisco Lindor, that is his first Bowman. And Craig Kimbrell, another reliever that has a really strong chance of getting in the Hall of Fame. That is his Topps Chrome. And like we just mentioned about Aroldis Chapman, that is his Topps Chrome, and I think I got that for about $1 or $2, so you can get that real cheap. And a Bowman subset. We also have Anthony Rizzo. Not going to be a Hall of Famer, but obviously a fan favorite. Had some really good years there with the Cubs and even a couple with the Yankees. This is Topps, his Bowman, and then DJ LeMahieu. Unfortunately, his career didn't end well with the Yankees, but man, he had some really great moments in the playoffs for us. But that is his Topps and his Bowman. And lastly, we have Mike Trout. It's his Bowman's base, and then again his Topps Finest. I really need to get his Topps update. They keep dropping in value. I think now you can get a PSA 8 for right around $300. And remember during COVID, those things were going for about $800 or $900. So now might be the time to strike, especially if he has another injury. So that is it for 2011. Next, we will move into 2012 and 13. I have them combined in this stack. So we start with 2012 Topps. That's Bryce Harper. That's his rookie. His Bowman Chrome and his Bowman base. Next, we have in 2012 the first Bowman Chrome of Garrett Cole and also his first Bowman base. In 2013, we have the Topps base of Garrett Cole, his Bowman, and his Topps Finest. Next, we have Manny Machado. That's his 2013 Topps, his Bowman. That is his Topps Heritage. And next, we have Nolan Arenado. That is his Topps, his Bowman Platinum. And we also have the first Bowman Chrome of Carlos Correa. Not a huge fan of him, but I think he will be a Hall of Famer one day, especially if he stays healthy. Just started so young, and with his counting stats, he's probably going to get there. Christian Yelich, that is his Topps Chrome. And then Didi Gregorius, I couldn't have this stack without him. So some great moments for the Yankees. Definitely not going to be a Hall of Famer, but he gave us some memorable moments in the playoffs for sure. So that's 2012 and 13. Next we have 2014. Actually 14, 15, and 16 in this next stack. So a couple really big cards here. So first Bowman Chrome of Mookie Betts, and that is his 14 base. So a really great card there. Just grabbed that here recently. Mookie's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer for sure. And then his update, and I love, or his rookie debut. I love that card because you got Yankee State in the background with the facade. So it's a pretty cool card of him. First Bowman Chrome of Jacob deGrom, and then his top base. Jose Ramirez, most likely to be a Hall of Famer as well. Xander Bogaerts, that's his tops, and his Bowman. Then Masahiro Tanaka had some great years with the Yankees before kind of retired early because of all of his elbow issues, but that's his tops, his Bowman, and then a Bowman Platinum insert. Next we move on to 2015. That's Carlos Correa, that's his base rookie, and his Bowman's best. Next we have Carlos Rodon, that's his tops chrome, and Kyle Tucker, that's his first Bowman chrome. Then 2016, only rookie I have in that year is Trey Turner, that's his tops base. And his optic, not a huge fan of these unlicensed products, but I think this was 25 cents, so I just went and grabbed it. So that is it for 2014, 15, and 16. So moving on to 2017, we start with top base of Alex Bregman, and then the complete series of Alex Bregman. We have Matt Olson, and then we finish with Aaron Judge. So a couple big cards here. I grabbed most of these when he was injured early in his career, and man, you could get these for about $5 or $10, and definitely could now. But that is his top base. That is his rookie debut. That's his Bowman base, his top's finest, and his Bowman's best. And that's also a top's insert, but still rookie year. And also too, recently I picked this up. That is his Bowman Chrome. I actually prefer that to his tops or his tops Chrome, so I wanted to get that slabbed up. And you can still grab these for right around 85 or 90 bucks, so they're not crazy expensive. If he has another couple massive years, I think he'll go down in history as probably one of the top 5, maybe 5 to 7 right-handed hitters in the history of baseball. So moving on to 2018, again, a couple big rookies here. We got Shohei Ohtani. That is his rookie debut chrome. Again, when he was injured early in his career, I picked this up for about 20 bucks. And man, if this is a grade, even an 8 now on PSA 8, it's right around 250 bucks. So I may need to get that slabbed up and look to move it if I think it goes for a good price. But that's his rookie debut chrome, his rookie base, or his tops base, and his Bowman. Next we have Juan Soto. That's his tops chrome, his tops update, and his rookie debut chrome, as well as his Bowman's base, or Bowman best base, and I believe this is top's heritage. Next we have Ronald Acuna. Who knows what his career will do if he can't stay healthy, but man, he's already put up really great numbers when he is healthy. But that is his top's base, his rookie debut. And then we have Rafael Devers, that's his top's chrome, and his Bowman Chrome subset. And lastly, Max Fried. He'll be with the Yankees probably for the remainder of his career, so hopefully he stays healthy and can guide us to some postseason success. All right, so that was 2018. Next we have 2019. Start with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's his top's chrome, his top's base, and his rookie debut chrome. Fernando Tatis. I remember when I first got back into collecting right around COVID after my long hiatus, this was the card that everybody wanted. These things in 10s were going for hundreds of dollars, and now you can pick the raw ones up for about $1 or $2, and 10s are probably like 30 bucks. It's crazy how much that's fallen, but that's his base. That's his topps chrome rookie debut. Will Smith, that's his topps chrome. Luis Ariz, that's his topps chrome. Pete Alonso, it's his rookie debut chrome. And Kyle Tucker, that's his chrome, and then his base. And lastly, we move on to 2020 and beyond. I don't have a ton of rookies in this stack simply because I just don't know what these guys are going to have, and I keep them in a binder until I think they're, all-stars or meaningful impact players. But we have initially the 2020 topps chrome Yordan Alvarez. That's also his Bowman chrome from the same year, 2020. Next we have 2022 Cal Raleigh, that's his Topps Chrome X Factor, and then his Topps Chrome base. And lastly, 2024 Paul Skeens base. So again, not a ton of rookies from the modern years. There's just so many cards produced now. I just don't know if any of them will carry any value, but some of the household names like that, I'll definitely get them top loaded up. So that is it for my run through my baseball rookie box. Thank you for anyone who's watched all 4 videos. Again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, I encourage you to do so. Give me a like. Also, too, give me a suggestion if there's any players that I've overlooked or guys that you think have a bright future that I should grab rookie cards of. Give me some ideas. But otherwise, you guys have a good night, and we'll catch you in the next video.